Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I am back after a short little break. Well, that's a funny story, but maybe I'll tell it once I get back on stream with Johnny Boy. Alright. Let's load into our new Game Plus save on day 4. $800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shining Fingered. Your subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing on work today. Happy birthday. For you're late like website, huh? Jill, I have needs. I'm sure you do, Jill. I'm sure you do. Well, let's see what's new here. It's a Mickey content 4. 4. How's your first kiss? Jill, I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. Wow. Let's see, Mickey concert 4 on the danger/you/. In the last thread, no shitposting allowed. Did that one and on leave? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any idea for the great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We've known each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Mickey ends singing Love in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course. Just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. This thread is closed. Alice Rabbit 2. 4 says spooky. Jill says, or a nice joke. Alice Rabbit thread 2 electric boogaloo. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember the time they posted here to announce an attack? Well, yeah. And remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come. The second retribution birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy. Spooky font is happening. Haha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. That face when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin, fair. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. Then Alice Rabbit thread 3. It's officially happening. What do you think will happen? Probably nothing. Last time it was leaks. I think Alice jumped the shark with that one because it seemed hard to top. Maybe more leaks? Sounds unlikely. I don't think the government would let that happen choice. But this is Alice we're talking about. There's nothing they can't do. What if that spooky message wasn't really Alice, but just an epic prank? Who would hack a site like this just for a prank, but not me? You're right though, it might be someone else. We'll have to wait and see what was the thing on December 17th, right? If only we knew more about the target. Sick meme, sis. These Alice threads piss me off. Fucking celebs. What if it has something to do with the terrorism rumors? This thread is closed. 4 asked Jill, scared? And Jill says a bit. AE. Crime rate up 5% this month. 4 said it could be worse. Jill said, God forbid things get under control here. Let's see, crime up 5% this month by Kimberly Lavillette. Crime is up 5% this month, officially making the road to Mega Christmas a dangerous one. White Knights, aware of the situation, have promised to maintain security in all sectors, even though recent budget cuts have been decreasing the morale of their personnel. An uphill battle. Poverty and lack of opportunities are no longer the main cause of crime. Criminals come from all walks of life. They will murder and distribute drugs for no other reason than the fact it gives them power. It's no longer about feeding their families, it's about domination. There are entire sectors controlled by these dangerous gangs, and there's no solution in sight. This mega Christmas will be a very dark one. Hey Switch, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing today? Yes, you are indeed first. Let's see. Alice Rabbit might be a Kiramiki fan, and who isn't? By Lana Smithy. Everyone loves Kiramiki, and Alice Rabbit is no exception. You might be wondering what my proof for this not-so-wacky theory, and well, keep reading if you want to know. Attack patterns. This is an easy one. You just... I'm getting tired of your shit, Miss Smithy. 4. They're messing with forces they can't grasp, Jill, or is it a ruse? Probably a ruse, I would say. Glad you're doing good. I'm doing alright. I'm on the road to recovery, so I picked a game that I can play with only one hand. Let's see. You wouldn't believe the shocking Kiramiki secret by Kimberly Lavalette. Today we'll take a look at one of the most popular acts of our time. How did she get started? What's her favorite movie? What about her romantic life? Don't miss this exclusive interview only on the Augmented Eye. Content blocked in your region. Oh, how nice. Jill said it's a local page for fuck's sake. Alright. Well, I think do we have anything in the shop we can buy? If I remember correctly, I think I bought everything. Did I? No, most everything. Oh, that's expensive as fuck. That's like $800. Yeah. Alright, Switch, enjoy your, I'm assuming dinner. And, if you cannot stop by again, have a good rest of your night, buddy. Alright, let's go to work. Good evening. Hello. Seems you made it just in time. I think that's just a car backfiring. Really? It sounded more like a gunshot to me. Have you ever heard gunshots? Haven't we all at some point? Yeah, well... See, sounds more like a car's exhaust. You're gonna eat cereal? Okay, man. I don't know, it's too dry. Yeah, but gunshots give more echo. What if it's a firecracker? Ah, boss. Firecrackers. Yep, a couple of years ago, there was an incident where some dude killed the cop. He managed to slip away because his pistol was mixed up with the usual mega Christmas firecrackers. Nah, it sounds too hollow for firecrackers. Well, whatever, this is not a morning talk show. I'm not paying you to chit-chat about meaningless things. At least not amongst yourselves. Right, we shouldn't lose time over a car's exhaust. Hey. Oh my god. Oh, that's right, I did that for the Chiban favorite song, I believe. I haven't played this game in a fat minute. I'm missing one song still. Nope. Yeah. I think it's the Snowfall remix. Yeah, it sounds like elevator music, no thank you. That sounds pretty good. No. That's a good one. This game has some really good music. Just some of it I'm not in the mood for is all. That's a good one. Some of them are just like too hardcore for me. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Alright, this one made me smile, putting it on. Yeah, I like that synthwavey kind of style. I mean, that's why I mostly like the entire game, is the whole synthwave style. I think Last Call is good enough if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, it's the theme song. Yeah, that's why I like it. Oh yeah, that was a good one too. Let's one more. Sure. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Welcome to Valhalla. Hello, I'm looking for some information. What kind of information? What can you tell me about a girl nicknamed Crimson Rose? Sounds like a tacky online handle. Although tacky online handle is a bit redundant. Do you know anything about her? Nope, sorry. I have $80 here that might refresh your memory. Now that you mention it, I remember something. Really? Yeah, now I'm totally sure that I have no idea whatsoever who you're talking about. Nothing at all? Nothing. Man, you're a sucky bartender not having any info I need. Well, first of all, why assume I just happen to have the info you conveniently need? Does that girl freak out this place? Is there any proof that I might have info you certainly need? Well, And second, you're not going to get anywhere by offering me physical money. In fact, what are you doing with physical money? Do you want to get mugged so badly? Yeah, well... Moreover, even if I did know something, do you really think $80 is enough? You can do almost nothing with $80. It's not enough to have a decent lunch. Why are you scolding me? Why did you call me a sucky bartender for not conveniently having info you needed? Wait, of course, you want all the deals to be clean, so you need me to spend money at the bar. That's how it works, right? I spend money, you give me the info? Maybe, maybe not. Okay then, get me a drink, but keep it under 80 bucks. Let's see what kind of drink you can buy with that. Hey, Assassin, working the stream, buddy. How you doing today? You want me to draw 2 diamonds, sword in the middle, next to a bucket of spilled milk? But why? Why would you want that? I'm a little concerned here, Assassinator. Game sounds way too loud. Yeah, I was trying to adjust that right now. I think right there it should be good. It's not breaching the yellow. Alright. What can I make for 80 bucks? I don't think I can do by... I think... Oh, gut punch. I can do a gut punch. Okay. Let's see. 5 of these, 1 of these, and some optional caramatine. All aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we got a gut punch. Here. Okay then, do you know anything about the girl? No. But you said maybe, maybe not. Turns out that it's maybe not. Still loud, really? How's 50? Yeah, I think 50 is good. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's see. You are the one deluding yourself into thinking I might know something. And like I said, $80 is nothing. So I need to spend more? I'll give you some intel. Spend all the money you want, but I know nothing, and no amount will change that. Can I at least get my money back? Why? The order is right, isn't it? I guess. So, why are you looking for that girl, mister? Von Delay. Art Von Delay. I'm a private detective, it's what I do. So I'll assume you're either looking for a missing girl or working for a creepy online stalker. You're assuming the girl I'm looking for is innocent or lost. And she's not? She's half of the so-called Reapers of the city. 2 guns for hire that work for whoever is resourceful enough to find them and wealthy enough to pay them. Crimson Rose and Cobalt Lily, they call themselves. They still sound more like teenagers' internet nicknames. So, who you wanted you to track her? I don't know. I got a letter with the instructions and a paycheck. What if it's a prank? I have the money, so what do I care if it is? Besides, considering the amount I was able to cash in with that check, it'd be a pretty wasteful prank. I see. Still, any information or rumors you could give me? They don't have to be related to the girl. And why do you need them? It's always good to keep up with the local going-ons. Well, let's see. Sorry, I can't think about anything right now. Most of the conversation you hear in here aren't rumor-worthy. Humor-worthy maybe, but not much about current events, at least not beyond what you see on the news. Damn it, what kind of bar is this if you can't gather the word on the streets? What kind of film noir world do you think you live in? Gil might know something if you're so fixated on finding some kind of information. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know something that might help me, Gil? I don't. I certainly don't, and I'm offended by the suggestion that I do. He knows something. On second thought, maybe it's better if you don't get involved with him. Well, this has been a major waste of time. And here I thought all the noise BTC bars have made lately would be useful or something. Noise? What noise? You don't know? I'm asking for a reason. You'll find out soon enough, don't worry. In any case, I guess I'll have another drink and leave. What can I get you? I'll have a Grizzly Temple. Simple enough. Assassin, I'm still questioning, why do you want me to draw you 2 diamonds, a sword in the middle next to a bucket of spilled milk? And like, are they like actual real life diamonds? Or are they like Minecraft diamonds? Like, I have so many questions, Assassinator. Up to you? Okay. Alright. I mean, at least you're giving me, like, you know, I get instructions now. Here. Okay, then. This is going to be deducted from the 80 from earlier, right? No. Fine. Come on, there has to be something. This week has been slow as hell. The only good thing I've heard about is, about this girl who threw herself off the roof of a nearby mall. And the whole thing about a woman catching her midair makes me think it's totally made up. Aside from rumors that the harbingers, I can't read today apparently, are looking to cause trouble at a bank today. No, not really. Damn it. Wait, who told you that? It appeared on the news, didn't it? Yeah, but the name The Harbingers wasn't used. No Glitch City outlet has reported that themselves. There are rumors that someone or something is keeping them silent, and even the international outlets aren't using the name Harbinger. They are avoiding acknowledging the origin yet for some reason. So you're either one of them or somebody in the know told you about it. Wow, he can be surprisingly sharp. Yeah, Donovan D. Dawson was in here for at least 3 days, for the last 3 days actually. Really? I wonder if he'll notice the glass that idol signed. I mean, sure, I can't think of anything that would be useful involving him right now, but guess not. Did he talk about anything interesting? Interviewing the idol that had a show a couple of days ago dealing with messy interns. Par for the course, I guess. I see that. Gunshot! It's a backfire. Firecrackers! Hey, what do you think that sound just now was? It sounded like something very heavy being dropped. Something heavy? Come on, that's not even close. It was definitely more like an explosion of some kind. No, you can clearly hear the clashing of metal. Something that was both made out of metal and very heavy fell down. That's what made that sound. Whatever it is, it's not normal for it to be repeating so often. I wonder if something's happening. I heard there were some gang spats going on. Maybe they took the conflict here. Which means gunshots. If that's the case, I just hope they don't come too near us. Well, I've got to go. Seems coming here wasn't a waste of time after all. Really? Really, I just have different needs, but there will come a time when this place might help me. Goodbye. Please come again. Gangs then. Unlikely, this is unicorn territory. They've always been a neutral and important third party in other gangs deals. Though, what now? I'll just pretend I heard nothing. Thank you. He left me thinking about the whole noise from BTC bars thing. What's up with that? I think I heard something about money laundering through bars. Don't take my word for it though. I see. I guess I'll find out soon enough. Welcome. Fucking Christ. I'm Streaming Chan, giving you a live video feed of my life and adventures 24/7. Bathroom time and naughty moments only available to premium users. It's only $99.99 a month. Go premium now. It's Friday night, and you all know what that means. It's time for Streaming Chan's Escapades. Today's escapade is brought to you by ShiningFingered.moe. Leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year of premium membership and you'll get a code. Exchange the code for a free trial of a VR experience modeled after yours truly. Today I picked the shoddiest, nastiest, smelliest, ugly bar I could find downtown. And sadly, it actually looks half decent inside. So much for going to a crap hole bar that smells like dog urine. Excuse me. But no matter, tonight I'll give you an escapade you'll never forget. Hey, you, where's the bartender? You're talking to her. Very funny. Where is he, really? Right in front of you. Hey, you, the pretty boy over there. Where's the bartender? You're looking at him. No way. No hot, shirtless guy playing with fire and serving drinks while flirting with you. No sexy, scantily clad girl jiggling around the place. You're telling me you two, dressed like fucking waiters, are the bartenders here? Yep. Seems that way. Is that a problem? Of course it's a problem. Friday night's your peak viewing hours. I need something sexy or enticing to keep them interested. Oh well, there's an easy solution to that. There is? Yeah, just take your top off. You might need to take off your bra too, depending on how the traffic goes. Wait, you're quite flat. Do you even use a bra? Is that a piercing glare? No? Come on, one of us is gonna have to take off their top, and it ain't gonna be me. I already did that once today. And it's too late to go somewhere else. By the time I find an even nastier bar, they'll be closed. What's your policy on wearing pants? Somebody tried to have me fired for wearing a skirt, so we deal with that on a case-by-case basis. That's not a concrete answer. I need a binary yes and no answer. My viewers are the attention span of fruit flies. If they wanted to use their brains, do you think they'd watch something like this? I need to keep them entertained. The fact that you still have your shirt on isn't helping. Wait, no. Give me a drink, a big one, the nastiest one you can think of. Hello, service here, please. Wow, it's like my brain shut down. Sure. Nasty drink. Nasty drink. Manly and promo drinks are both nasty, but that's just my opinion. If I remember correctly, maybe a piano man. I think that's both a strong promo. Yeah, okay. There's one, here's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So 2, 3, 5, 5, 3 on the rocks and mixed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Piano man here. All right, then cheers. I don't think you should chug it down so quickly. It's like it hit me, but I didn't feel it until a few seconds later. Is this what being kicked in the balls feels like? Yep. Okay, I've decided I'll just get really wasted. That's gotta be fun enough, right? If you say so. Okay, in the meantime, what can you tell me about this bar? What do you mean? Weird stories, fun stuff, interesting facts. You're being seen by an average of 6,000 people. Make their time worth it. Let's see then. Last weekend we held a party for the Cyphar Toy Company, and it's a company run completely by dogs. Really? This place was completely run by corgis. Wait, corgis? Did you really serve drinks to corgis? Tuxedo-clad, talking corgis, yep. Wow, awesome! Wait, you're not shitting me, right? I wish I was shitting you, trust me. What else? Let's see. Donovan D. Dawson from the Augmented Eye was here for 3 nights in a row. That perfumed chauvinistic bastard? Huh, there's that word again. Just the other day, someone from the Augmented Eye interviewed me, actually. What did they ask? Oh, the usual bullshit. Who I was, what I did, future plans, inspirations. The one that interviewed me was this small meat girl with glasses. She seemed a bit better though, I wonder why. A bit bitter though, I wonder why. But enough about that. Wait, can I see that glass over there? Sure. This signature, is this a Kira Miki's autograph? Yeah, she came here before her last concert. Get out, really? Is this some kind of secret hidden bar of the stars or something? Not really. We're just in the right place at the right time. What kind of person is she when she's not on stage? I've tried to get a meeting with her, and she's actually busy. Or she's actually seemed willing, but she was always busy. A very nice girl, actually. She seems to be completely invested in her work. She loves what she does, and it shows. You'd think she'd be some sort of diva, but as far as I'm concerned, she's one of the nicest people I've ever met. I knew it. I knew she was nice. Her passion shows in her concerts, you know? She's so spontaneous. Her performances are never the same. Every time she sings Shine Spark, I feel like my soul is warming up like a high-performance computer. Shine Spark. I find myself singing it in the shower all the time. And those who pay premium can hear me sing every day at $99.99 a month. Go premium now. That aside, I was about to call bullshit on what you said, but I guess you do have some sort of proof for everything. Can I keep this glass? No. Pretty please? No. Party pooper. At least this bar might be more interesting than I initially thought. The one thing that'd make it perfect is if Pretty Boy over there had a pass with the KGB. Who told... Yeah, that'd be crazy, huh? Are you gonna order anything else? What? Oh yeah, the whole getting wasted thing. I heard of a drink called a Bad Touch. Get me a big one of those, please. A big bad touch. Keep coming right up. Let's give her a big bad touch. Alright, so for a big one, you just need to double the ingredients. So 4 Bronson, 4 powdered, and 8 Carmentine. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All on the rocks and mix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I fucked it up. Reset. How did I fuck it up? I don't know. It's literally 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the flattening grade. I forgot the flattening grade. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on rocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. A big bad touch. Here. I was expecting something dirtier. We have olive brine. I can pour in a bit if that's what you want. No, not that. With such a dirty name, it feels like the drink ought to come out in a phallic glass or be this thick white liquid. That would have skyrocketed the waters at least 3-fold. Don't you have anything like that? Nope. I'll have to make do with the condensed milk when I get home. Friendly reminder that today's Escapade is brought to you by ShiningFinger.moe, leaders of VR adult entertainment since 2069. Buy a year premium membership for a neat code. Said code will let you a free trial of a VR experience with a model based on moi. What's the deal with that VR experience? Well, a fan made an NND model of me. When Shining Finger asked me for the model for our partnership, I just contacted him. He got money for polishing the model a lot more. I got my partnership. We all won. I even got him a year of free premium membership and a VR set. That's nice. Wait, what's NND? Don't tell me you haven't heard of the Nico Nico dance. I asked for a reason. It's music videos with 3D models. Yeah, that sounds like a good enough explanation. I see. To be honest though, the model is a bit meatier than me. Not that I mind it though, considering the use it gets. You know, I was expecting you to be more scared when I said that you're being watched by a lot of people. It's hard to be scared when you can't see these people, but they're still there, you know? Sure, they're behind screens and sometimes in the opposite corners of the world, but every single one of my viewers is a real person with a real life. Not being here doesn't make them any less real. I understand, but it's just not the same. They're not here, visibly paying attention to me. I don't get paranoid because of my phone contacts. That's true, I guess. So, tell me, what made a lady like you become a bartender? It's not exactly an exciting story. Does it involve a man? No. What about a crime? Nope. A childhood promise? Nah. A religious vow? A what? You're not gonna tell me that you just decided out of the blue to quit your job and start bartending. That's actually what happened, sorta. Oh, come on. No epiphany and quarter-life crisis? Not even a hot teacher somewhere along the lines? Well, life isn't always a young adult novel where every decision is a road cone. And that's a problem. 1/3 of my audience are teens that shouldn't be allowed to watch my streams. Throw me a bone here. There must be a nice mystical story you can tell about yourself, Miss Bartender. Well, yes. Sometime after I started working, I got an interesting client. He was a DRK-SOL, a really old Lula model. Apparently his power supply was running low. His charger was destroyed and he didn't have money to buy upgrades or replacements. He also seemed to have neglected his maintenance. He was from the time when the collective source was in a cloud storage system, so he wouldn't be uploaded there once his body ran out of energy. Keep going. It was weird, you know. He was the only Lilum I've ever seen with a clear-cut fear of mortality. No transcendence for him. He would disappear once his batteries ran out. It's like knowing you'll vanish while everyone else passes on to heaven, he said. Oh man. I guess he felt bad about burdening someone else with his problems, so he went and gave me a fingertip of his that fell while we were talking. Before he left, he said, "If you remember me, maybe a part of me will transcend." Bravo. Touching, full of feeling, completely awesome. I'd pay to see a movie like that. So, what happened to that finger? I'm independent out of it. I carry it with me at all times. Even while bathing? Almost all times. Now that I think about it, how do you handle the stream if you want to watch a movie or something? I have a plugin that lays mosaic censorship over whatever I watch on TV or in a theater. I see. Okay, this is getting stale. I'm gonna heat this up. This even if I have to do it myself. We need to drop a cow in here, Miss Bartender. Get me drunk. I don't care how. Just do it. Okay? She asked me to get her drunk no matter what? That's a interesting request. get her a fringe weaver. Yeah, that's... Should we do a big one? Yeah, let's do a big fringe weaver. That's... I need to do 18. Yeah, so that's 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, here's your big fringe weaver. So, light-headedness, clumsy tongue, palms sweaty, knees weak, arms spaghetti, can't feel my legs, can't feel my legs. Alright, let's get it on to the loot stuff. First, I'll try to guess your bust size. I must warn you, I have a 90% success rate with this. I'd say B. Not big enough to fill a hand, but not small enough to make you look like a child. You're a size B, right? I'm not discussing my bust. Don't be like that, I can tell you're a B cup. Your attitude makes me think you're an S. And your behavior makes me think your blood is a B. So, how many did I get right? Who knows? Ah, please let me get on with this, and you should cooperate if this is going to be a success. Can I ask something? Finally. What's the point of getting drunk if you're going to behave the same way? I guess it is kind of redundant. Because, you see, I'm drunk 24/7. Huh? Knowing people want to watch me do anything and everything, seeing the viewer count suddenly raise as I take more risks and become more adventurous. It's a feeling that neither alcohol nor sex can compare to. Speaking of sex, if I get lucky tonight, you only need to pay $99.99 to see what happens afterwards. Go premium or go home. Do you really get lucky if the other person knows they're being streamed? You'd be surprised by how many are actually turned on by that. How do you deal with people who don't want their identities revealed? Everything's written here. By being captured by this camera, you are hereby provided consent to the use of your face on all material produced by Streaming Chan LLC. I'm not sure how legal that is. People believe it is, and I've yet to be troubled by a lawyer. It's funny though, when you're on the street, unless it's somebody really hot, you can't recall their face, but learn their name and suddenly they're a fucking snowflake that's better than all the rest of us. Huh, this is weird. I'm feeling sleepy. You did ask me to get you drunk. Why is it weird? Because I haven't felt sleepy in quite some time. In fact, I've been sleep deprived for a while now. How long? A week? A week? Weeks are the ones with 30 days, right? Yep, total sleepy. I can feel my eyes getting heavy. And there's this weird lag when I try to move. What's up with that? Anyways, I think I'll take a little nap here before storming off and continuing the night. If you'll excuse me. Should I call a cab? And risk waking her up? Leave her be. I'd rather break the rules and let her sleep than deal with her again. I'm gonna take my break now. It's been a while since I've needed a cigarette this badly. Alright. And let us save it. Yeah, the lovely sensation of feeling like you're forgetting something. I'll just continue the music. All done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Well, for a given value of fresh anyway. I insist that it sounds like dynamite. No, it was too long to be dynamite. It sounded more like a heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool. Yes, I am. Wait, that... damn it. Oh, welcome back. I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey, bartender, what did that noise just sound like to you now? I say it sounds like construction, but Betty here says it's dynamite or something like that. Ah, you too. Eh? Do you think it's dynamite then? What? No, I say it's a backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers. See, those sounds have been going on all night, and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to, who is he? Gillian, nice to meet you. I don't know. You have more of a John face. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me to fend off all those dogs. Anyways, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell, I'll have a beer too. 2 beers coming right up. Alright. One of these, 2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these. And just all mixed. 1, do, 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 do. Here you go, thank you. Man, after work beer is always the best beer, yeah. So tell me, bartender, just call me Jill. Jill, that's a nice name. How's business lately? As usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars, so it's just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? You have no idea. I have a question, Jill. Is it about the girl sleeping next to you? Premium. Please don't wake her up. Do you regularly let people sleep here? No, but I'd rather have her sleeping than talking. Should you be saying that with at least 6k people listening? Let them hear, I don't care. 6k people? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. That sounds familiar. I think one of the dogs talked about seeing someone doing that. I don't know if it's the same person. So 600 people are watching and hearing us? Considering the way she's sleeping, they're probably only hearing us. Her camera is against the table. I don't know how many are still on the channel though. I see. So there will be a lot more witnesses if something's said. Do any of you have a criminal past? Nope. Just a minor charge of petty vandalism. What did you do? Painted graffiti outside of my high school saying Miss Thompson's a cunt. Why'd you do that? Because Miss Thompson was a cunt. She constantly humiliated whoever got her questions wrong. She also constantly bullied 2 of my classmates. True, I got a week suspension and had to clean the wall, but it gave everyone the courage to speak up. So how's stuff up at Doglandia? Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics, that name rings a bell. It's that textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh yeah, that one. We had her here some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyways, dog clothes. We hired a new employee and she showed the higher up some designs. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know. But something tells me that's why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see, I'll have a Brandtini. 2 Brandinis then. Damn, a beer and now some Brandinis? Just going down the B line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. No. 1. So yeah, 6, 3, 1, aged mixed. Alright, yeah. These are the easiest kind of orders to do. Oh my god, until I fuck it up. I forgot to age it. Right when I get confident is when I fuck up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? Okay, maybe I need to sit back for a second. Figure out what I'm fucking up here. Yeah, it should be 6 of those, 3 of these, 1 of these, all aged, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, here you go. You have such a wimpy taste in drinks, deal. Not all of us spent their weekends in college partying like maniacs. Actually, not all of us went to college. You missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I'd go back in time and kick myself. Something on your mind? That girl that's designing the clothes. Laura, what about her? She's cute, but she could take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkempt cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliched that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. Cringe. It's like when you see something that's such a cheesy movie cliche, you just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I'd have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why did you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Apparently unprovoked or due to complicated reasons only you understand. Fine, guilty as charged. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word, but she has potential and I'm not going to let her waste it. Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Alright. She's your boss, right? Didn't you meet her before? Nope, I'm just the veterinarian. The dogs were the ones who organized a meeting with her. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of her charm. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight, and at a glance she doesn't seem like the type. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Well, she wears a shirt or pants depending on her mood. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! Damn, she has nice hearing. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what someone's personality is like based just on their looks. I mean, you did the same with Jill here. Amazing, you actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have a habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. No, it's not a hobby. You made that sound like I'm some sort of creep. I did? What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Mostly that you were too polite. Not a natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said that your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. You seemed interested in what I said, like you'd like to see that scenario. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Jill, then? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just a veterinarian. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump up some testosterone in your taste and drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then, 2 strong drinks, manly drinks, I don't care which ones. Well, you shut up. Cora, hello, rookie. Cookie, your hand feeling crumbly? I don't know why I said that. Cora. No, it's not feeling crumbly. I was gonna talk about it when I stream with Johnny Boy tomorrow, but I can tell you that they took the cast off and I just need to do some physical therapy. I think I told that in John's Discord, but no, my hands didn't feel crumbly. I did crack it quite a bit though, and it felt quite good when I did that. I don't know, I have a habit of cracking my fingers as like an anxiety coping mechanism, and not being able to do that for like 3 or 4 days straight was pretty awful, but when I finally got to crack it, it felt so good. How long do I have to do physical therapy for? I mean, he didn't really give me an exact amount of time on how long I have to do physical therapy for. He kind of just told me to ease back into things. So that's why right now I'm just playing a game that only requires one hand, while meanwhile I can kind of like, you know, do some stretching exercises with my other hand. Also, do you have to look for a new job? I mean, I've been looking for a new job, Cora. What do you mean? I'm trying to get something remote, in all honesty. Why is this game weird, Assassin? This game's great. 6, 1, 4, 2. I really like this game, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyway, till it starts shaking violently. There we go. One Mars Blast. Let's make one more Mars Blast. Wait, Rookie, when did you get a cast? I got a cast on Saturday. And they took it off today. I mean, it was a short amount of time that I wore the cast, really. Rookie, would you become a phone car insurance person, Lamau? I mean, I have applied for one of those remote jobs, yes. I've applied for quite a few inbound and outbound remote jobs. Why do you ask, Cora? Why would you put this out there? Here, now drink. Oh, man up. You'll get used to it. Hey, Jill, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? You know, make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank. Jill? First year of high school. The guy I had my eyes on for a whole year asked me out. Saturday morning, I had to go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Ouch. Sorry, The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather that I saw it coming. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Anyways, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah, these are the situations where you should have stopped me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Why the question, though? I was asking because one of my ex's cousins has been hitting on me the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she'll probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I'd suggest telling the cousin that she should cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding? What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina? Which one was that again? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Oh yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late, we should get going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Back. Those damned cats with the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil, some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late, whatever that means. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early. If I don't come back in 2 days, consider me good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention. Everything will be easier. Besides, he knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. In any case, I'll be back in the office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. Hello, Jill. Why are you laughing like a maniac, Cora? What the fuck is wrong with you? Waterboarding someone is a turn on. Assassinator, that is a weird thing to say, Assassinator. I'm not gonna lie to you. However, I know the kind of person you are, so I guess I shouldn't really, you know, be too hard on you. Ah, Stella, you're here for another drink today? Not really. I was just around the neighborhood and... Right. Anyway, I found this bottle being neglected in my house and thought someone who likes old liquor as much as you would appreciate it. Really? I don't know what to say, thanks. Well, it's nothing really. This just in. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving 30 people trapped inside. The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank... Oh, God, sigh! I wonder if she'll be alright. Ah, hello, Jamie. Good evening, Jill. Did you see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? The news flash just ended. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Let's hope for the best. Yeah. Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you? Give me a Mars Blast. Coming right up. That is a crime? I mean... You know... I mean, if it's a kink thing, maybe it's not a crime. I don't know, Cora. You know, like if someone's asking, you know, for it, then maybe it's not. Rookie, you never told me why Jay wanted to know about the books I made. It was brought up in my Discord. And I had told Jay that you have written fanfics about my people that have been on my stream before, and he was curious on how many you've written. Yeah. No, so that's the whole thing, Assassinator. It's a crime no matter if it is or isn't a kink thing. I mean, it's only a crime if it's reported, you know. One Mars Blast. Yeah, this is the one. Mars Blast have always seemed poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be a red instead of a yellowish? Then again, the whole Red Planet thing is still its nickname. VR, can't believe I'm myself. Hey, who's this girl? She calls herself Streaming Chan. She's been streaming her life 24/7. I'm guessing her equipment's still running, so you might want to watch what you say. Thanks for the advice. Changing the subject a bit, have you been hearing explosions or something throughout the day? I heard that a supersonic drone was undergoing test and it's lost its course. That might be it. Ah. Hey boss, the explosion were caused by supersonic drones. That sounds better than firecrackers. We've been trying to figure out what they were all day. Ah, I see. Sonic booms are not sounds people can normally identify. And this one drone made a lot of noise when breaking the sound barrier. Is this an area to test that kind of stuff? It's not, which makes the whole thing quite suspicious. Huh. Man, if only Gil were here to hear that info. He thought they were gunshots. Are you worried about him? Sort of. He always leaves without notice for days, but he always comes back unscathed. I'd be lying if I said I'm not worried, but at the same time, I've just kind of become used to it. He could be a troublesome man, huh? Sometimes. Say, do you think the people in the bank will be alright? This isn't the first time a bank has closed like that, but something is off about this. Off how? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Yeah. Are you worried about something? A girl that was in here yesterday said she was going to that bank. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happened to clients, but never mind. Do you want something else? Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Let's keep it simple. Sure. Alright, let's get him a beer. Cesar said, so just your stream alone? Around 14 books? Ah, okay. Here, actually, let me open my phone. I'll at Jay and I'll tell him how many books. Jesus Christ. My brother DM'd to me. My brother DMs me when I start streaming, saying, alright guys, be sure with one hand only today. Opens Hoonie Pop. No, that is not something I will be doing, sorry. It's quite late at night, so Jay might be asleep, especially since school's starting back up again. Alright. I can give you the grand total. The grand total of how many books you've written? You wanted to be right? Yeah, okay. I mean, I feel like it's a lot, Assassinator, knowing you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity's history. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. Given enough time and enough beer, larger societies would be born. You seem to know a lot about this. Not just enough. Jill, have you ever thought about brain uploading? Brain uploading? I was thinking, what's the point of uploading yourself if you're still here? Let's say you upload yourself and effectively, that new someone's in cyberspace, you will still be here. Wouldn't it be weird to know that there's a you that's not you somewhere? That's an interesting point. I guess it'd be the same as cloning, huh? Imagine if your cyberspace self found out about the real you somehow. Hell, imagine talking to your other self. There's more. Imagine placing multiple copies of you in different situations, exposing each one to a different scenario to see how they develop. I guess it is kind of heartbreaking in a way. Imagine someone with some illness uploading their brain to Ether, only to find out their physical body are still alive in here instead of living in a place where there is no disease. I remember an article from a while back about the earliest forms of brain uploading. It would scan the brain in such a thorough and intense manner that it would effectively kill the person. It used the word burn the brain. Ouch. All for nothing because the data would be corrupted or broken. They halted all brain uploading research after that. I think they started another project about living brains in jars or something after that. That subject interests you, huh? It makes for a nice time seeing when I'm doing nothing. Well then, nice talking to you, Jill. Same here, and always a pleasure. Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Phew, well done. You want to stay here? Seems the street's quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple of matters to attend to at home. You do? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my new apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo, isn't that a tad expensive? Yep, to be honest, I asked my mom for it. She had been pestering me about what gift I wanted for making Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh, feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. So what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got a basic plan, walls and one piece of cloth, so I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? You know what a kotatsu is, boss? I'm more impressed you know what it is. I mean, futons are common knowledge, but a kotatsu, not so much. Yeah, well, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. And the Japanese have mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You can invite me sometime. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Let's plan a day to grab a beer then, yeah. No more dancing. I'm tired. Well, what do we do with her? I'll take care of everything, don't worry. Alright, sorry for leaving her like this. No problem. Well, I gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Right. Chorus said, I'm gonna bet 47 total. Says that 14 is just for your stream. For everyone, 409 books? What? Assassinator. What? 409 books, man, that's crazy. I really hope you didn't finish them fully. Wait. Streamlabs. Scroll. Oh. You just put a dot dots. He probably did finish them fully, which is honestly really impressive. You have new notifications and reminders. Jill wants to buy a fan even though it's winter. Buying one will prevent her from getting distracted. You can now use nano camo to customize your room. A fan. A fan? Oh. Not enough. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. You can now use the nano. 4. What's a nano camo, Jill? Something to leaven things up in the room. The nano camo app. Let's customize. God. Oh, I guess it's for the futon. Sasha said, I know it should have been more. Cora said, I really hope you burn the one you wrote with me in it. Cora, I don't even know why you would mention that. Jay's reaction is hilarious. Oh my god. That's amazing. I love that so much. Okay. Let me do a quick check on the... I know I was trying to get all of the achievements on this game. So let me take a quick gander at my achievements in progress. Oh, I have to unlock all the living decorations. The most flamboyant. I guess purple? That? Is that? I know that's not the most flamboyant, obviously, because it did not work. I think I'm gonna have to do another new game plus get all the achievements. Let's see. May the gods guide Sai to safety. Apollo Bank is being attacked, and no one is reporting on it. Are you actually surprised? Considering the nature of their threats, it's clear that Quincy doesn't want to take the blame. What a fucking coward. Do we have any sources there? I'm posting from the site. It looks like someone from inside the bank is with a huge bomb threatening to blow up the building. Any demands? They want Quincy to quit and the White Knights disbanded. Wow. So they're actually helping the protesters. That's not the way to help the people. What if this is just a huge false flag to blame the opposition? I wouldn't be surprised. This fucking place, lol. Let's wait for more info. Streaming Sean thread. Assassinator said, Cora, there are 3 with you in it. Cora said, burn them all. I don't want to be out in your corn novels. Corn? Do you mean porn? Man, that sounds shady when they put it that way. Did anyone see last night's escapade where she was at the Valhalla bar? It was alright, bartender was a cutie, but man is she full of herself. Don't care, I'm going next week and ask her for a date. We all know you won't. Pretty sure nobody here has the guts to ask someone out. Is she still sleeping? Yeah, the bartender has been telling everyone they need to be careful with their words, lol. I wonder if there's illegal activity going on there. Like, why would you need to be careful with what you say? Maybe they're avoiding casual racism? True, still, it wouldn't be rare for them to do shady stuff. This fucking city, haha. At least she's sleeping now. Last time I saw her taking some rest was about a week ago. Crash is one hell of a bug. A White Knight just to beat me up. Jill says, I've been lucky to never have that kind of problem with the White Knights, I guess. I'm fucking crying right now. Let me tell you a story. Wait for the OP to deliver. I'm here. Anyways, here it goes. I was going home after buying groceries at the store. I was very tired because I had to line up for hours just to buy milk. And when I'm finally out of there, a group of 3 White Knights stopped me and started asking for my ID and also wanted to see my bag to check if I wasn't a scalper. And once they saw everything was in order, they asked me for a military service ID. And just, what the fuck? Why would I have that on me? And there is no enforced conscription anymore. It doesn't make sense. And because I didn't have it on me, they asked for money or else they'd plant drugs on me. I of course refused, but they'd lose their patience, and one of them hit me right in the temple with a gun. I was bleeding like crazy on the floor, so they just took my groceries and left. Holy shit, man, I fucking hate this place. I hate it so much. I want to leave this fucking hellhole. So tired of this shit every fucking day. The thread is closed. Yikes. That is kind of crazy. 4. How long until someone says pollution is good? There's a book, Pollution to Reach Historic Levels Next Year by Kimberly Lavalette. Even though most countries in the world have adapted in their economies to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, polluted cities still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backwards policy, it seems as though we'll be experiencing a huge increase in the air pollution next year. Our contamination levels will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace, and said experts in a report. Having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. The augmented eye is being attacked. Thank God I don't pay these fuckers for a sub. By Augmented Eye staff. Hi everyone. We take your security seriously here at the Augmented Eye, and we have the obligation to disclose that recent articles on Alice Rabbit were vandalized by who we think is Alice Rabbit themselves, or a very good impersonator. We want to extend our apologies and inform that we'll be limiting our coverage of Alice Rabbit to just factual news and non-entertainment pieces. Sincerely, Augmented staff. Alarms rise as the Apollo Trust Bank suffers terrorist attack. Updating. Hope size, alright. By Kimberly LaVallette. Hijacked screens at downtown Casanova announced what seems to be a terrorist threat aimed at Apollo Trust Bank. The information suggests that a currently unidentified bomber is already inside the building. The White Knights counterterrorism unit responded to the threat immediately. However, the bank was then locked down by an external network attack. We might be dealing with a dual threat here, CTU's Chloe Barr told Documented Eye. The bank has been sealed shut using its own disaster prevention system. However, none of the terminals at the bank were working at the time. The building is basically sealed at this point. The hostages are trapped. Yikes. That sucks that the hostages are trapped. And let me do a save here as well. Alright, let's go to work. Sethner said the problem is each book is 600 plus pages and it doesn't have the spacing, so if I space each book correctly, it was 9 or 10 times the amount of books. Wait, what do you mean by that, Assassinator? I mean it doesn't have the correct spacing. I am slightly concerned by that, Assassinator. Oh god, I'm gonna... Big stretch. Ooh. Let me take a sip of water. All of this reading is, I'm gonna throw it a little dry. Why? Like, I'm confused what you mean 9 or 10 times the amount of books. Are you saying, like, if you split them up into 300s, it would be longer? Like, I mean, yeah, it would double the amount of the book, and I think it would be 9 or 10 times. Or are you talking about if they had, like, actual chapters, page breaks, stuff like that? Sarah said, like, the tab paragraph, the spacing out the lines and all that. Ah, okay, yeah, no, I get you. Of course, I hope that I'm a background character that is easily forgotten in your books. Cora, I highly doubt that'd be the case, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyways, good evening. Huh? I didn't expect you today. I was waiting for you to call and say you wouldn't be coming or something. Things at the Apollo Bank are getting ugly, so that means more people will be looking for a drink. Ah, you can take a break, you know? You're quite the hard worker, and the streets are not exactly safe right now. They've never been when you get down to it. Besides, I can't afford to not come with the bar closing soon. I wonder if any bar has used impending closure as a means of getting their employees to work. Seems like the total opposite would happen. Not to mention I got bored out of my brains in my apartment, so I'd rather come here anyways. What did you say? Nothing important. Gil isn't back yet? Nope, I wouldn't worry too much about him though. If you say so. That girl's still here. Yep, she was sleeping so peacefully I felt bad about waking her. So, would you mind doing that for me? Actually, yes, I mind. But you're the boss, and it's kind of my fault she's here in the first place. Sorry about that. Hey, young lady, sleep another hour, and we'll start charging you a motel fee. Where am I? Oh, right. The shoddy downtown bar. Let's see, all my gear is in place, and neither my pants nor my... petty shirt, bra have been displaced. Oh, it's that flat bartender. Good morning. Good evening. Evening. Oh, well, it's the best night or day of sleep I've had in quite some time. Sorry for all the trouble I may have caused you today or last night. Don't worry. You're so nice, flat bartender. Thanks for taking care of me. Bye. Hello, guys and gals. Ming Chan's back in action with her batteries reloaded. Ah, the moon! It burns! I feel like I've unleashed something terrible into the world. Come on, it's not that bad. Say, what's this bottle? The client gave it to me yesterday. A gift of sorts, I'm guessing. Oh, cool. It's some sort of rum. Rum? Nice. Gonna serve you a bit of it? Yeah, sure. Let's give the boss some rum. Go to the bottle drinks tab and drag it to the shaker for mixing. Here. Alright. I'm gonna enjoy this in my office. Thanks. Anytime. Okay, then. Now we're gonna keep the music the same. Time to serve, mix, and change lives. Wait, that's not how it goes. No one's here to retort. Man, it feels lonely without Gil here. I just hope the restlessness in the streets doesn't lead to dangers or weird times coming in here. Good evening. Holy shit, that was record-breaking, Jinx. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? I'll have a blue fairy. Don't make a joke about becoming real. Don't make a joke about becoming real. On it. Let's give this brain a blue fairy. Yep. Right. So I said, Cora, you are nuts. Like, I would let anyone read my books. I haven't even read my books after I finished them. Cora said, I don't want anyone to read the ones I'm in the first place. The only exception is maybe Johnny. That's it. I don't think Johnny doesn't even read, Cora. What are you talking about? Or if he does read, he very rarely reads. So I don't think you could get Johnny Boy to even read it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue fairy. Here you go. Nice. Yeah, this is the thing. So, how are you gonna... Oh, you can grab stuff. Should have figured as much. You can drink stuff and eat. I have the same system Lilum do. Can I ask you, call me Taylor. Just Taylor. And yes, a cutie like you can ask me anything. Okay, Taylor? You'll be the first person I've met that didn't go, okay, just Taylor. Nah, too easy. You are a brain in a jar, right? I'm sure not a hologram of that, I'm sure. Yep, I'm a bona fide human brain in a jar. So, how? Why? What? Does my handsomeness make you speechless? You're not something a girl sees every day, and that's saying quite a bit in these parts. Fear not, for I have a speech prepared for these situations. A speech? You're seeing one of the 5 great living bottled brains of the world. We are brains living in conditions that allow us to exist as any other humanoid creature, all while computers in our jars scan our activities. In a slow but steady manner, we are helping the world understand the inner workings of nature's most complex computer. I'm guessing you've heard that after being asked the same question too many times, huh? Not out of exasperation or anything like that, mind you. I just wanted to have something thoughtful prepared. Look, I even have a couple of pamphlets with me. You want one? Sure. What brings one of the world's 5 brains in jars to this place, though? Oh, I'm from around here, actually. I just wanted to take a walk for the first time in quite a bit of time. Have you come here before? Sadly, no. Otherwise, I'd remember a cute face like yours. Speaking of which, can I have your name? It's Jill. Jill, that's a really cute name. Thank you. Say, weren't you scared of going outside today with with all the commotion around and all? It didn't stop you from coming here either, did it? Yeah, you're right. It's gonna take more than a cryptic but ominous news to stop me. You're awfully energetic, did you know that? Sorry, does that bother you? No, not at all. Just that I figured a brain in a jar wouldn't be so happy. While I was alive, my body got to a point where there wasn't much I could do. This new state of existence allows me to accomplish more than I ever could before. Plus, I'm doing something fun that'll help people in the long run. Wouldn't you be happy? I wonder. You want to make me happy, Jill? Depends on what it takes. Don't worry, just give me a beer. Alright then, yeah, I'll make you happy. 1 beer to make Taylor happy. Alright, 1 Adelheid, 2 Bronson, 1 Delta, 2 final grade, 4 Karmatrine, all mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exactly? You're saying exactly because Johnny Boy wouldn't read it, really? Because he doesn't read? Here, a beer. Ah, yes. No matter what happens, beer is always good. It's interesting, though. Just yesterday I was talking to a client about brain uploads. You were? Yeah, we were talking about how even if you upload your brain, you'd still be here. I've thought about that, too. Do you think the you in the cybernetic environment would feel like she was indeed transferred? Like, would she remember everything? Like waking up someplace else and so on? That's an interesting question. I was actually thinking earlier about being able to transfer someone's brain to a Lilum. One of the brains is being used in such an experiment, actually. They can make a functional Lilum. Unfortunately, the wiring and other such stuff makes it look more creepy than anything. They aren't transferring his identity or anything, though, just wiring him to a body. Oh. You'd think someone would rather do that than float around exposed in a jar. I have to admit the whole brain thing does look creepy, but the body I'm telling you about is just uncanny looking. Speaking of uncanny, how did you feel when you saw yourself like this for the first time? It was quite a shock, actually. It didn't last too long, though. I never was too attached to my body. Later in my life, that was almost literal. You know what the downside to this body is? I can't get drunk. You want to call that a downside? If you wanted to drink alcohol for the taste, there are many alternatives. Drunkenness is a part of the whole experience. Why though? Lilum can get drunk with no problem. Yeah, but in their case, their brain's a computer attached to their body. Getting drunk causes their brain to reduce the input speed to their bodies. Depending on the model, their drunk subroutine might throw in a different behavioral cycle even. It's hard to get drunk when the whole point of you being in a jar is figuring out exactly how you work. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill. Oh, Alma. Just Alma? Where's the courtesy one would expect from plebeian bar staff? Welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? Happy? How when you put it that way? Why, hello there, beautiful. Oh, whoa! You hurt my feelings, that darling. Sorry, you don't see talking to somebody brains every day. I mean, I did work a summer in little maintenance, but even then, those were talking heads. Oh, don't worry about it. At least you're not running or fainting. Your name is Alma, right? I'm Taylor. Nice to meet you, Taylor. Say, Alma, can I buy you a drink? Sorry, I only date people who are at least 50% organic and have at least one face. I know just what to strive for then. Just kidding. It'd make me happy to make you happy by buying you a drink. Does that bother you? I guess if Jill's a bartender, I don't have a problem with that. Awesome. I'll pay for your next drink then. What will you have? I'll have a Cobalt Velvet. And you, Taylor? I'm fine, actually. You're gonna have me drink alone? I don't want to drink that much. You okay then? Let's make a Cobalt Velvet straight from Taylor to Alma. Alright. Says Ned, Cora, what's wrong with my books? I think she's just, Yeah, well, there you go. Cora said everything. Alright, let's make a Cobalt Velvet. 1, 2 of these, 3 of these, and 5 Karma Trains. Jesus Christ. No, that's 5, right? Yeah. And on the rocks and mixed. Cora says, okay, I'm gonna go to bed before I melt my brain. Alrighty, Cora, I hope you sleep well and have a good rest of your night. And I hope you stop by again when I try to stream with Johnny Boy. I'm gonna test the waters, actually. I'm gonna try to play a game of Valorant tomorrow morning and see how my wrist reacts to it. And if it doesn't react well, then I think I'm just going to be doing another one of these types of streams. I do have 2 more visual novels in my library that I might try and play. If we don't finish this one tonight, that is. If we don't finish this one tonight, then I might play this one again tomorrow. Says that's rude, making it sound like I write smut. I mean, Assassin, have you never written smut before? I feel like you have. Alright, went on the rocks again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. A Cobalt Velvet. Your drink. I hope you enjoy it. You know, you've been nicer to me these past minutes than at least 3 guys have been in the last year. Judging from the way you two talk, I'm guessing you've been a client here for a while now, right? Only for about half a year or so, if memory serves right. Really? Oh, one would think it's been longer. It feels like it's been longer. Shut up, you love me and you know it. So, you just started coming here, and that was it? Well, the first time I came here, the other guy, speaking of which, where's Pablo? Gillian? Archimedes? Don't know, adventuring or something. Anyways, the other guy served me the first time I came here, nothing unusual there. The next time I showed up, Jill here was the one serving, and I don't know, I feel like she just gets me. There's this chemistry, we click. We click, she says. The fact that I feel more chemistry with her than with many other people is kind of sad though. It's always good to see a nice friendship. Sadly, it's getting late and I've gotta go. I'll leave you 2 lovely ladies alone. See ya. Bye. Please come again. That Taylor sure was nice. A bit weird at first though. Apparently one of the 5 brains being studied by scientists or something. There's a summary of it in this pamphlet. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've heard of them before. Can't believe I actually met one. Essentially surprisingly, I have never written smut. So what are in your books then, Assassinator? Say, Alma, how many people are there in your family? Just curious. Well, except for my mom and dad, we're 4 sisters and 1 brother. Funnily enough, we all have names that start with the first 5 letters in the alphabet. So you're the eldest one? No, I'm actually the middle kid. You're the middle kid, but your name starts with an A? Don't think too much about it. I never said the order reflected our ages. My sister Carlotta's the eldest one. Then there's Diana just before me. Then comes Ava, and the bottom line's Bella. Sorry. The youngest one is Bernard, though. You've never been alone, I'm guessing. Can't complain about that, I guess. And it helps that we were never 5 in the same house. By the time Evita and Bernie were born, Diana and Carlotta had already moved. Speaking of family, today I came because I needed a break from everything that's been going on with them. Do you live with them? No, but Iveta and Bernie do, not to mention I visit them almost every day. Anyways, my second elder sister, Diana, just separated from her husband. It's not even been a week, but she's already got some other guy in her bed. She left her kid with her husband's parents and pretty much forgot about them. Never mind the fact that they needed to go to school and all that. Damn. Diana's life has always been messy, but these days she's really making it big. She wants time for herself, to live her life. She didn't think about that when she married the guy at 20. To some people's disbelief, I write romance. I see, Assassinator. So you wrote a romance between Cora and Johnny Boy, then is what you're saying? She didn't think about that when marrying a guy she had only known for like 3 months. You should take your own advice. Hey, I'd never married someone who could catch my attention so quickly, okay? Sure, there was that one time when it almost happened, but I blame the damn stadium kiss cam. Kiss cam. I was going out with a guy my little sister introduced me to. She seems he was her friend's brother or something. We went out a couple of times and he invited me to a basketball game. The mood was nice, but then later, the kiss cam focused on us, and instead of kissing me, he proposed. I almost got caught up in the mood and accepted. Huh. So I take it you rejected him in a stadium on the fucking kiss cam? We went out for like 3 weeks. I don't know, maybe he wanted to get in the pants with the old sex and wedding night line. But I, honest to God, can't understand why he thought it would be a good idea. That sounds too convoluted, you know, proposing and waiting for wedding night just for sex. Never underestimate the lengths a man is willing to go to get you in their bed. I've seen more convoluted plots over the years. I'm feeling tempted to ask, but I'll pass. Want anything else? What's that bottle? Oh yeah, it's just some rum a client gave me yesterday. A gift? What did you do? A good enough service, I'm guessing. Cacique? Huh, interesting name. What does it mean? Cacique is the name of the chieftain in some native tribes. I see. Do you want me to serve you some of this? I'll pass. I don't have too many good memories where rum's involved. Give me a Fringe Weaver instead, will you? Alright. Let's get her a Fringe Weaver. And I thought I'd make this Fringe Weaver. I think I'm gonna take a piss break, so I just down that water bottle and holy shit is my body like screaming at me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fringe Weaver. One Fringe Weaver. What kind of memories do you have with rum? Nothing you need to worry about. Okay. Alright, now's my turn to ask questions. About what? What kind of family is your family? Well, I'm an only child. My mom and dad split amicably. My mom is a violinist. She was always away from home with the orchestra. Spent most of my time with my dad, my aunt, and my grandpa. Aside from that, I'd say my childhood was quite uneventful. Huh. Didn't you get something like your mom's artistic vein or something? I played the violin until I was around 16, I think. What made you stop? I don't know. I just kind of said, that's it, one day and stopped. What about cousins or the rest of your family? I see very little of them actually, mainly because my dad moved away from most of them. Most of my mom's family live in France to boot. So your mom's French? Yep. Can you speak French? Mon orgueilleux est plein de anguilles. Ooh, what does that mean? Rubbish? I don't know. I can't speak French. I did try though, but college started and I stopped taking classes. Funny thing, I actually have a cousin from my mom's side that lives close by, but you'll be hard pressed to make me spot him in a crowd. You're kind of lucky, you know? All of my mom's side of the family lives here. The chances of me meeting someone I'm related to on the street are ridiculously high. But yeah, that's the primer on my family. Nothing too interesting, sadly. Your mom's a French violinist, and you call that uninteresting? I'm wondering if your family has ever made a fuss about you being a hacker. Hacker makes it sound too exotic. It's like if I called you mixologist. Please don't ever. Sounds like something somebody would say to make bartender sound sophisticated. See? I mean, hacker is a good way to summarize it, but it's not the best. I'm a security consultant. People want to find flaws in the security of their systems, and I do my best to pinpoint where it breaks. Be it Glitch City or anywhere else in the world, they need security, I'm their woman. You've told quite a few stories about cracking into databases to retrieve info, like some sort of mercenary though. That doesn't change the fact that hacker is not the best term to use. Makes the whole thing sound illegal when it's actually an honest job. Didn't you tell me you once secured some incriminating pics from a guy's cell phone? A mostly honest job, sheesh. What made you become a hacker, by the way? I've always been a sucker for puzzles. Even as a kid, I always had Sudoku or crosswords with me. But at some point, they started feeling kind of samey. So when I started college, I took a course on system security. It felt like the kind of puzzle I was looking for. I mean, there are all kinds of things involved in breaching net security. You need to attack the stuff from different angles. And it's something that always evolving. The whole point of everything is to train security. Every time you think you've got the gist of it, they change everything. So it's kind of like a always evolving puzzle. A puzzle I help make harder at that. Huh. I didn't think about it that way. It's less actiony than what movies make it up to be, though. No real-time fractal typing, nothing like that. Still, seeing my code break through something is an amazing feeling. Whoops. Will we have anything else? I'll have a classy drink. Any classy drink. There goes nothing. Sister said, in a way, yes. I have a guess of what John looks like, but at the time, I have no fucking idea what Korra looked like, so I guessed. And truthfully, my nieces read my books, and they love the John and Korra saga. Are you serious, Assassinator? They actually read your books? That's actually really cool and, like, wholesome and shit. While you type out that response, I will be right back, though, because I actually do really need to take a piss. So I'm going to put us on the be right back screen. I am going to mute the game audio, and I am going to rethrow up the start music stuff. Hopefully that's not too loud. Actually, I guess I can check. Oh, no. I'll just lower it a little bit. Alright, hopefully that's good. I'll be right back. I need to go take a bathroom break. Alrighty, I'm back. Sister said, I didn't let them. They broke into my room and stole them. I found them reading it because my sister was going to buy them each a copy, but couldn't find them online to buy. Oh, I couldn't find them online. Only found out they were stolen when my sister was screaming at me demanding the name of the books and where I bought them. Oh, I see. But little did you know, you were the one that wrote them. Oh, okay, interesting. All right. Did you tell your sister that you wrote them? She called me a liar and demanded I told her the truth. Really? Wow, that's fucking... Why would your sister call you a liar? Essentially because I'm mentally challenged, and according to all my years in school, I couldn't read worth shit. Could you not assassinate her? Here you are. Yep, just what I needed. Thanks. Hey, say Jill, what's the worst that could happen if you don't get your drinks right? Well, people have the right to not give me money. If they don't pay for it, I don't get my bonus. No bonus means less money and no tips, which doesn't help because I have to pay bills. Oh, I see. Do you have to make any effort to pay your bills? Nope. You have no idea how much I hate you right now. Well, my job pays pretty well, and I'm not the kind to spend too much on things other than food and bills. Maybe maintenance on my hands and new equipment, but aside from that... Oh, I know. If you have trouble with your bills, why not live with me? We could be roommates. Don't know. Moving my stuff through the stairs because the elevator's broken. Having to move my liquor collection. Never mind the fact that my cat's a shut-in that got very upset the one time I moved some furniture around. The idea of moving just gives me a headache. You shouldn't take things so seriously when I say them, you know. I don't, but I've thought about it before. Now I need some air. I'm gonna take my break. You wanna come? You're inviting me to the back of the bar? You should invite me to dinner first. Every minute you waste making jokes is time taken for my break. Fine, let's go. Boss, taking my break. Call me if anyone comes in. Sure. Sweet. I can hit a save. It is now safe to keep playing. Sweet. So I said a few teachers realize if the book bores me, I won't read it. I read War and Peace in the 7th grade, and in 9th grade, I read War is a Racket. I want you to be aware both those books are longer than Harry Potter. Are they really? Wow, I didn't know that. Jesus. Gold. Honestly, I am going to get rid of all of these songs. And, yeah, I'm gonna put that in 6 times, and then I'm gonna do, is it JC Elton? I'm gonna do 3 JC Eltons, and I'm gonna do 3 Snowfalls. Snowfall's a nice one, right? Yeah, there we go. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a good guy, very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble, and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead, though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo, actually. Really? It's a bit complicated, though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live in the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Banking evicted him from his house. Oh. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks, but he refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Honey, some service here. I'm here, don't scream. Oh-ho, were you two at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff are you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine? But I like you. Do you dislike my presence so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic. Sweet and non-alcoholic, you saying? Alright. Sweet and non-alcoholic. I guess that's one because it's optional karmatrine, which is the alcohol. So one of these aged and mixed. There you go. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from a vending machine, unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. Lawrence, a friend of mine, he's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me. I'm lovely. And my name's Dorothy. Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Elma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yep, why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me, tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself, thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast, waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up a grown man's ass. It was a success. Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Sister, and I'm trying to get with a gal I like, but she's putting up a challenge. What kind of challenge is Asnator? Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. First I do some research on the target. OS, servers, how the information is stored and all that. There's been a couple of occasions where I had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First is here things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarms. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then, when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me, but the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? Well, what happens next? What happens next? I create a backdoor in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't. I can't handle it anymore. Alma, hack me. Hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah? Well, that whole thing was kinda like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload to networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Little more an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? It's okay, I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay, I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. Take care. The streets seem noisy. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of a suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona. Non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright. We got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just be sure. 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be. 17, the hell does that mean? I have played this game before though, so I know what he does want. He wants a big fluffy dream. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fluffy dream. Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. And what brings you here, mister? I'm Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place is called the Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, the wounded spirits of noble souls, the golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite the slow day. Not that I'm very surprised, given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Oh yeah? Then give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know the exact details, I just know that isn't right. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every club born from another lion is killed or something. Pfft, takes over a pride. You can't take over pride. Pride isn't a tangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name, not a number, you know. The group where halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making a word like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then I give up. 17 is us. Eh? Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17? Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal? Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum floating in perfume served in a man's hat. Okay. He wants a plum floating perfume in a son of a bitch. Oh, hi Lemon, bye Lemon. Saturn said, so I've known her for 2 years now. She loves doggies and takes care of herself, but every guy she has been with treats her like shit and calls her a piece of shit for being fun-sized. Kinda short and chubby. Most guys just want her for sex and nothing else. If we date, we would have to be long distance for a while. She's afraid that I would hurt her and would stop talking to each other. She's not afraid to call me an asshole and kick my ass if she needs to. Oh, huh. You seem to talk to a lot of girls, Assassinator. Oh. Here. Ha! You didn't. Wait. You did. Enjoy. I will. I'll drink this, perfume. You don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about death? How? What if we were already dead, both of us? What? What tells you I even existed before I entered that door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we were not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by a unemployed 20-something in his room? I can punch you to make you feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Whoops, I did it again. Such a closed-minded way of seeing things. You need to get away from the factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanera has started. It means Twilight of Gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? A couple of nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look at the window. Be careful. I see a lot of flashes in the distance, most likely gunshots. Jill, come over here for a second. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several White Knight squads have been used to cover. Illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the streets. Several counterterrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after a plea from the vice president. We're still watching for a declaration from Zabatsu Corp's CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going inside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay the night. I'll get you the spare matches I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have the Zankatsu on hand just in case. The metal bat with nails? There's nothing it can't bash. Sigh. Gil 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Says it's a hobby, and the fact a lot of them think I'm gay for some weird reason. An assassiner, you are bisexual. Does it make sense? I don't know. Rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends. And any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Zabatsu Corps president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. You make it sound like some god that suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there are still some bad apples out there and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Sai is okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. No, alright. Say, do you want me to help you to get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcers table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me? Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you want. Thanks. Say, how's the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and heater can't fix. Alright boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago. It was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Don't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use. It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyways. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change something more comfortable. Take your time. 4. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just for... He's just wary of He's just wary of any new guests. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly, though. Just give him some time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat? They usually have green. Yeah, weird, huh? At first, I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. Do you have any pet spots? Back at home, we had a bear. Ah, I see. Oh, what? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? Me taking a sappy pic? No, a framed pic on a printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriella, her sister. Ah, is this pic recent, or actually that one's from 3 to 4 years ago? You look exactly the same. I'm only 27. What did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly, let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things and me storming out of her house, breaking a couple of things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really, it's hard to picture you doing such a thing. And you look so happy in the pic. Why have a pic of her out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me about missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know. I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my mind that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her, or I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill? Maybe. What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing. Nothing. No, please give that to me. Nope. Alright. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyways, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Since I know it's weird, they assume I'm only into dudes. I mean, I guess so. Ooh. Forget how much talking does with the throat. Damn, you have lots of beer. I mean, I can change that. Oh, can I not chug it? Excuse me, what makes you say that? I'm not sure. I mean, like, you talk about girls a lot, and the girls that you go out with, but you rarely talk about the guys that you go out with or talk to. So maybe to me, you not talking about it makes it a little bit more personal for you. Like it's something that you would rather keep between you and yourself, rather than talking about it with others. Alright, I drank 3 beers. Damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts on a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks in the bar and these? The drinks in the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the ones in the bar is more of a double IPA. This is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Don't know. Doesn't taste like it lighter to me. Is this the one made with that, what was the name of the basic liquid you use at the bar? Nutrigenic dichometrical lidogenol, or NDL? It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production, but BTC took commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep. Here it is, near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Don't know, with me being my I don't know, what with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss, in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. Even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know. Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from filling an empty spot on the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. I guess it's like if someone gave you, don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or something, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think, and I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can dish out the pain. No, nothing of the sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. A not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait. You talk about the poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey Jill, where did you get that black 4 ball? Well, as with any black cat, or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. I found him in an alley near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. They ran, and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. Then I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home? At first I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. It was destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute though, not like the fat mass that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh ho. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Ho 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 ho. Anyway. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for your cat like that? Maybe? I wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. At least he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. And after a couple, he broke down crying. I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him he could wash himself. If he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him. So I decided to take him at face value. I judged him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been loyal as loyal gets. Return the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You've made the board more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl. Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love, her face just brightens up. It makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have bad relationships with your... You have bad relations with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and aunt. Back to Alma. I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent into finding one, I can't help but want her to succeed. I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. Crack open a cold one for Dorothy. Sandra said not really. It just makes people more uncomfortable for some reason. And 9 out of the 10, most of the time, the guys I date are mostly just sexual relationships only. You've ever had a partnership assassinator? I don't see why people would be uncomfortable by it though. I feel like it's pretty normalized these days. Don't mind me as I smash back 3 more beers in game. She intrigues me though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilim can be weird. You think? Lilim operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. They let them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose. So, I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilim is a bit weird though. Is it? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilim doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they are called Lilim? As far as I know, because they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilim are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Juliana, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julian? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. This is gonna take 3 more beers to talk about. Saturday had like 2, unless you count the femboys, then a lot. Oh, I don't see why femboys wouldn't count Assassinator. They're still technically guys, though. Or no, they still are guys. And I don't know. Unless they're on those chemicals. I don't know if it counts. For now, what do you mean for now? I mean, I guess I do know what you mean for now, but I don't know. Anyways, I had everything from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episode ones. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who can transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kids show, even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards and body image, challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then, I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but when I went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? What about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me? Anyways, every time someone calls me Juliana or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect, and yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened, and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was, and I went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Say, boss, how do you like men? Wait, what? Say, boss, how do you like them men? How do you like them men? 2D. Oh wow, I didn't realize, but the more I drink, the more red her face gets. Holy shit. Session, technically I think I did more men than women. Ah, is that what you meant by for now? 2D. I forgot to place the animation when you drink it too. Okay. We can get down to 1 can. 2D. 2D? Yes, I don't mind anything as long as that thing is 2D. Is cute or 2D? How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable. And now? I don't know. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half of the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. And I stopped caring about them being stable. I realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. I can envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Are you okay? I'm fine. It all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of what I just said. She made me laugh, she had a good position, it was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes for 4? Clothes for... Listen, I know how you must feel. But you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking what kind of clothes you can put on 4. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in the circle too. So any insults you hurl will apply right back at you. Anyways, I have a friend I've known for a while. A redheaded girl wearing glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The one you called for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Oh. It's called N1RV Anna. And if you thought this was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. Ann means it's an annex to another business. What does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is her woman cave? Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also Melissa's Rebet's given. Oh, there's also an old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. You should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter. Oh, wait. Oh, there's more beer left. Okay. Chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way, mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot, but it felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friends since moving here is Alma, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out, and you know, he's a cat. Hey, cat's fun too, you know. Boss. Hey, boss. How did you lose your V-card? V-huh? You know, your V-card, your first time, your deflowering. Oh, that, well, I'm legally bound to not disclose that information. Does that mean you lost it? Can't disclose that information. Come on, give me a hint, or... Jill, bad things will happen for everyone if that information is revealed in any way. Alright, sheesh. Let me say this, the whole thing is related to my mechanical arm. Great, now you're just teasing me. Any reason you want to know that? Well, every first time is always a mess, but I've always to know if it was messy... If it was as messy as mine. What happened? Well, I got all lovey-dovey with my first boyfriend, and we both got naked eye. When I saw his dick, I just started laughing. What? Got nervous? Nervous? No, I just find dicks funny. They're funny. They have a sack attached to them, and and they grow, and they just they're just stupid meat rods. So how did your boyfriend react? He went flaccid from the laughter end. I just shrunk and went limp. I had to work it out for a bit so I can control my laughter, but it's so hard. They're just so stupid. Stupid meat rods. Jill? Huh. Well, let's see how to move her back inside before she catches a cold. I'm gonna chug some more water because my throat's dry again. Okay. Chapter 2. Amarga. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will certainly focus at work today. Okay. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the 8,000 needed. Well, that's the 19th at the moment. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. How much money do I have? I need 8,000 and it's on the 24th. Apollo Bank is getting attacked too. Seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Media is still awfully quiet about it. Augmented I talked about it very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to the One Rogue article. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think Augmented I got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all we'll get is clickbait from now on. Gonna get worse at the very least. White Knights say there is a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 people already died. How? Is someone there shooting people? Looks like it was the security from the building, but I've got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Sarah Anon, you gotta give us more. Do my best here. Thanks, Anon. Or thanks, based Anon. Jesus Christ. Some deep shit happened right there. Explosion registered, and media's all quiet about it. Can confirm there is an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. There's more bombs, not just one? That's right. Do we have any clue on who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks it's just not a group, but just one person who set all of this up. That's pretty ballsy. And this is just a rumor around here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh. Someone doing stupid shit on the internet is being actually useful. 4. Will you read the file? Jill? Nah. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage is actually pretty unsettling. Damn. The file is available from approximately 60,000 sources. Terabytes that contain all operations from the Glitch City government and White Knights operations. It seems the ultimate goal from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside of the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. That shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for the future post. Gonna need some time though. Godspeed, Anon, thanks. Fucking Anon. GSF January 4th card announced 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining. 4? Wrestling? Jill, my boss made me curious. By Lana Smithy. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers, such as the Great DK and Arians. Full card below. Interesting, okay. Nano Camo is now making smart underwear. 4. You just thought about looking at prices. Did not. By Lana Smithy. If underwear you can change with a voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties, just change its color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them, super comfy if you ask me. Jail, poor guy. Danger Use admin has been arrested again. By Lana Smithy. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger U with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin known as Furfur for a second time. We have no details to give other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation. Cyber Crime Unit Lisette Blanc told the Augmented Eye during call, "We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday." When inquired about the arrest, Furfur would only respond to the comm, "Not this shit again." Oh, poor guy. Let me hit us with a save. And all right, let's start. Okay. Let's go to work now. Monday, December 19th. Good evening, Gil? Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyways, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are, or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass, but remember there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried. Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right though, you shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it. But mostly because I thought you'd look totally cute in it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Boss, about last night, I think I said one too many things and, so what? Drunk banter is something you see every day. It's not like I'm gonna think less of you because of it. Relax, if anything, I feel closer to you after seeing you wasted. Oh, so yeah, don't give it too much thought. Snicker, stupid meat rods. Antenna's fine, did I miss anything? Nothing, let's go. Are you okay? Your face is red. I'm fine. I think I'm gonna switch it around. I would like, there we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss! Some Brian guy's looking for you? Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's, I guess I didn't give you the fastest impression. Haha, don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get for you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. Here's a sugar rush. I can do that. 1, 2, 1. With optional carmine. 2 Adelaide, 1 powdered Adelaide, 1 optional carmine, all mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sugar rush. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal of sugar rushes. Why? They didn't like the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future bartender is not bright. Huh. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now where to start. You saw the news on the information leaked during Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply, at least not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although it takes a bit of time to set it up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low income ones are primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla, any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar getting axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? Nothing, don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really, why? Most of Glitch City bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I want to get my hopes up though, especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Oh, you're making efforts enough, thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. Let's give Brian a suplex. Two, three, four, five, six. Suplex. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here's from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Huh, I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although, yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders. A top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm surprised you've even met him before. But I see my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella. And give me a big beer, please. Sure, on it. A big beer. So 2 of those, 4 of those, 2 of those, 4 of those, and 8 of these. 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A big beer. Are you sure you're fine? You know Sai, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh, right, that. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is only a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. I? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you'll want his services. What's his name? I believe it was Von Delay? Oh, that Hart guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Sai. So you still have hope? I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Sai, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with the swing, you know? Sorry if I make you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry, no, it's not about feeling comfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down, and right now I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet that'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Let's give her a piano, woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Right, 5, 5, 2, 3, 3. Aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Piano woman. Here. Thanks. Thanks. Seems you really like Sai. Give me a second, let me drink some water. Alrighty, sorry about that. I haven't talked this much in a long time. Or done voices, I guess. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Sai's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry I brought that topic up at a bad time. Ahem, don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. I'd say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Sai, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about that outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of social you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. I don't want to save over 7 in case I don't have enough money. God damn it, it's chilly outside. I'm gonna keep the songs I have. Eh? What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, cat boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything's okay until the girl mentioned Zabatsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zabatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhanced you mean getting yanked around by a shiny chain around our necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. True, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zabatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AI as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program, meaning that we are also the world's Lilim Prism. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone, or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zabatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here, and the gap between classes continue to grow. More companies just means more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zabatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All of the companies coming down here need personnel, so the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey, you, don't just sit there. Give me a Zen Star. Sure. Let's make a Zen Star for the sword baby. Alright. He wants a Zen Star, so let's give him a Zen Star. There's 4 of each ingredient, all in the rocks mix. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All on the rocks and mixed. A Zen Star. Here. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why else would I say it? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we've gained over the time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still a luxury belonging to only a few. Even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, mature, whatever. I'm gonna take that chance to ask you about the job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witness identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see, thanks, keep it up. Your face brightened a little. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Sai might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just get me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. 2 bad touches. Better make them before I laugh too hard. Alright, 2 bad touches. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All on the rocks and mixed. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the rocks and mixed. There we go. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? I'm fine. Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Von Delay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl. Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the, what? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, that's the last thing I'm worried about with Sai. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Sai's people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side, and on the off chance that she has defended herself well. I once saw her take care of a warbot gone haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot all about that. Sai's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. Surely she found a way out. I guess she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. You want another drink, Mr. Von Delay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. 1 piano man for the detective. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. Piano man. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying what the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I found out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Sai's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. Don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Alright then. That would be all, Dana. Quite a mess, decision with Robert. Ryan, you have a meeting in an hour with MI-6 Hall C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over there. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. So say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting that I finally hung up. Phew, it's been quite the day. And at least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at the, oh god, the majestic Hall of the Heroes. Calm until now. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much as the last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hands of fate, just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Dressed like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake, of course. Something fake, eh? Frothy water, maybe? It's literally a fake beer, yeah. So one aged. One aged mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Frothy water here, and this is totally not beer. Ah yes, just as fake as I want. Say, Virgilio, what do you do for work? Or wait, is it? Where do you work? Any shot I can interest you in 7 days? Well, my left wrist is currently being rehabilitated. So maybe. Play on the roller? I don't have a controller? You think I have a controller? I mean, I do somewhere in a box. I just don't know where it is. Maybe. Let me finish this day, and I'll probably end stream. Oh. Might make a friend of mine very happy if they're still awake, that is. Probably not awake still, though. Alright, will do. Let's see. I take the noble duties of a curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Did you just pin something on accident at you? I think you did, and then unpinned it? You have small, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's nice. I didn't even know you could unpin messages. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah, I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay then, time for your next challenge, bartender. Challenge, he says. I want purity. He wants purity. I can't give him pure ingredients, so probably a Zen star if I had to guess. Yeah, deleted by accident. Yeah, I figured as much. Yeah, Zen star. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. On the rocks and mixed. Alright, a Zen star. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. Can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes, beautiful. Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think... No. We haven't met ever at all. That's an interesting reaction. Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks. Huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face, that eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep, quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy. So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? Gil? Stuff. Don't mind. Don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I haven't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. You need to help me out with that one when the time comes. Oh. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh, him. So it's a guy. An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. And she said the last thing you put in is def fucking ketamine? What? You're talking about the carotramine? It's carotramine, but it might be ketamine. Who's to say? Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the 8,000 needed. Well, I have 2,000, so I probably should start saving my money. So what I'll do is I'll give... That's not what I wanted to do. This is what I wanted to do. Let me hit it with a nice save, and we'll save on day 8 here. And we will stop for now. No wonder they get so sauced, dude. I mean, maybe. They do explain in the story what exactly carometrine is, but... Let me see if I have anyone on that I can raid. It's drug. I mean, it might be drugs, who's to say? Alright. Alright, I mean, yeah, sure. Let me raid my buddy here, Andrew, then I'll hop on call with you. I'm also gonna do my whole ending spiel. Alrighty. Cora, Assassinator, Switch, and Lemon, and Andrew. Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your morning, day, evening, wherever you may be. And if you guys did enjoy the stream, please check out the main channel for some edited content. Check out the second channel, see the VODs, and they just put up on Twitch. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, and we'll see you again tomorrow, either for some more Valhalla, or maybe some Dying Light 2 if my hand feels better. But yeah, thanks for stopping by.